Shh, quiet. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's your boy Miles Stacks. We got my son right here, Cam. Say what's up, Cam.
What's up?
Get your hand over your mouth.
What's
Say
up?
what? Say what's up, man.
What's up?
Yeah, so we got Cam the Fan 23 Twitch out here, right? Yeah, but I got my son with me tonight, y'all. So we actually gonna do reactions to the track and field this past weekend. It just the world championship, not the world champ, sorry. Track and field was a collegiate championships. A lot of world records were broken. So we're gonna get right into it. Let the stream go out to a couple people first. People could start joining the chat, then we'll go over. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. And again, guys, we are bringing awareness to diabetes. So the point of our stream, the point of our channel is to bring awareness to diabetes to fight for a cure. So if you know anybody that's a diabetic, please tell them to come through to the channel. I'm a type 1 diabetic myself. And again, I'm just pushing a message to bring more awareness that us diabetics do not have to live in a hole. We can live a long life and, have success as well. So again, I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We are going to get started soon. And I want to know how everybody's doing today. Our Tuesday was good. Cam, we was outside working out earlier, right? Now you got to talk, son. Come on, talk. Get your hand off your eye. Come on, you're on camera. Put your phone down. Talk. You want to stream with me? So you got to talk, baby boy. Come on, get a little closer and talk. Say what's up.
What's up?
You got to speak up, baby boy. Speak.
What's up?
There we go. Yeah. So I got my son with me tonight, y'all. He actually wants to be a streamer, So I told him, hey, we can practice together and you can kind of get more comfortable being on camera. So you'll be seeing him some nights on me with stream. I know it's late, so he won't be on with me all night tonight, but we are going to do our reaction to the track and field championships, like I said. Then we'll play a little bit of Roblox with him, and then we get into the nitty gritty with 2K, and then we're going to finish it with Call of Duty tonight. At first, we're going to cover again the world record. Noah Lyles did break the world record for 150 meters today. Shout out to Noah Lyles. If you see up here, he is actually right there on our wall. Representing, because he's my favorite track athlete right now. I raced against him in high school, or I seen him race in high school. Sorry, let me apologize. I seen him race in high school at Penn Relays, and with him and his brother Josephus Lyles, man, they've been killers ever since, bro. So I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Noah Lyles is that bull, and he's been proven to be that top runner for the last couple of years, especially for America representing. So again, shout out to Noah Lyles for breaking 150-meter world record. I would show the video, but just for copyright reasons, I don't want to risk them taking down the stream. I've already experienced it a couple times with the warning. So hey, listen, I'm a look. I ain't gonna show no more videos, but I'll show you guys some pictures. And then thank you for the like as well. And if you're joining the stream, if you want to hop on and join the conversation in regards to the track and field conversation, or we did cover a little bit of NBA finals yesterday, but if you guys didn't know, we are giving Jalen Brunson credit for being number one player in the Eastern Conference and being the best guard as well out there. So shout out again to Jalen Brunson and New York Knicks for winning the NBA finals. So we'll drop some highlights and stuff in regards to that too. But I do want to say this. I think Jalen Brunson is setting the standard for smaller guards to, be built around. So, shout out to him and shout out the Knicks again for winning a championship. Mike Brown as well for getting his first championship as a head coach. I know he won one as an assistant coach with the Warriors, but for him to get a championship as a head coach is big for him, especially as they're coming in to replace Tom Thibodeau. Especially at the Knicks made the conference finals last year, everybody was questioning the move, myself included. Thought it was an overreaction, but hey, they proved everybody wrong. And again, shout out to the Knicks. We will speak on the Spurs and De'Aaron Fox. I've been saying De'Aaron Fox should be moved off the team. And not because he's a bad player, because he didn't perform in the moments where you needed him the most. You bring De'Aaron Fox in to close the game, which he did not do. So, in my opinion, I think it's time to let Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle, Victor Wembanyama, let them go ahead and take the reins to the team. And then you take a player like Devin Vassell, De'Aaron Fox, and see if you can package it for another star player. Because De'Aaron Fox is about to get paid $50+ million over the next 4 years from the Spurs. So to me, that contract is not. He didn't live up to the contract value this year. So that's just my thoughts on the Spurs and where I think they should be moving forward, and potentially look into. But yeah, so we'll get into covering the track and field championships. So right here, I'm gonna put up a picture on for you guys just to show you the 5 major performances. Oh, Sam the Philly for who though? Nah, Joe. You gotta hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me. I'm gonna put the link uh from the stream for y'all to join from Facebook. I'm gonna put it in the stream for you guys to join as well. I'll plug it in on YouTube as well. Give me one moment while I do that because that's a crazy conversation. Send him to Philly for who? Who you gonna trade from Philly? You gonna trade him B? Like what? No, you ain't getting De'Aaron Fox. Boy, y'all got VJ Edgecombe. Y'all got Tyrese Maxey. Come on, bro. That's a crazy statement. Just give me one moment. I'll put the link in the chat. Again, anybody could join it live. So we're going through StreamYard. All you have to do is just click the link. You could come through. You can give your opinion if you want. You can hop on stream. You don't have to show your face because I'll have a picture up if need be. So just give me one moment on that. Anything you want to say, Cam?
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe. Yo, Joe, my son said hi, man. Hold on. So we got to invite. All right, I posted here. Does it come up on Facebook and stuff? Let's see. Okay. All right, so hold on. I posted it into YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. If anybody's on those destinations, if you want to join through there, you can hop on stream. And then I'm going to post it on Facebook as well. Just one moment. I'll pin the link to Facebook. Again, anybody wants to come on stream, we are covering any topic you want. We could talk about tonight. Again, we'll mention a little bit to the track and field. I just want to give a shout out to those athletes, but again, then we can speak on anything you guys want. Because this right here is not, it's just one of those streams, we're just going to be talking to you guys, and then we'll get the gameplay going later on in the stream. Let's see.
Who is that?
That's my So he's asking who you are, Joe. Joe is someone I played football with in high school. We also played 2K together here and there. So I'm going to put the link in Facebook. Just one moment, y'all. Put it in my notes first. So much. There we go. So paste. Yep. Then I can close. Then we'll bring the stream back up.
Who commented?
What did he say? What did he say? He said, "What's good? Hey, appreciate it, Joe. One moment, man. I'm just putting the link on Facebook, and then I'll pin it up for you guys. Just one moment. I had to. Come on, son. You can't be leaving your phone.
Oh, you did that.
Sorry. Here you go. My bad, y'all. Sorry about that.
Joe was saying what's up to me.
Yeah, he said, "What's up? You want to say hi back?"
Hey, what's up, Joe?
He's still learning to get more comfortable on camera, y'all. Just one moment. I'm just putting a link in the chat. Cam, turn your phone down, big boy, because it's gonna pick up on the mic. And then we'll put the link in the chat for you guys. And again, if anybody wants to join, you're free to join. Oh no, you all good, bro. Hey man, I appreciate you tuning in. If you don't mind leaving a like on the stream, we appreciate the comments as well. Share it out to some friends. I know you got working and stuff in the morning, bro. So it's all good. We completely understand. We're gonna try to. Oh my bad, I need to mute myself. We're gonna try to start going live a little bit earlier in the night. It's just, what I'm saying, I had to cook dinner at night. So actually, let me show you guys what I was doing, man. Can I share it through here? I think I can share it through here. One second. Let me show y'all what I was cooking up or something, man. Let me just show y'all real quick. And if you again, if you're on Facebook, I put the link in the chat pinned on it. If you want to join, just let me know. I'll see you pop up. And then we can talk about anything you guys want to talk about. Again, we're just highlighting track and field tonight before we get in the game. And so it's really not a planned long talk or anything like that. I just want to give the athletes their credit on performing well and just get a track and field the spotlight it deserves in regards to that. Again, the link is on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick as well. So if you guys are new to the stream, you can leave a follow and you can also join through those chat link as well. Real quick. Look at this, man. You feel me, bro? I was in that joint. Hey, chefing it up. You know what I mean? Had to it's whiting, if y'all want to know what it is. I was cooking whiting tonight. So that's really what was going on, man. Yeah, so I was cooking a whiting tonight. Is your son as fast as you, Mal? Hey, coach, I ain't gonna hold you. You think you faster than me? They can't hear you.
Yeah.
He think he faster than me already. That's the funny part. You feel me? But look, I was cooking fish tonight and stuff. I was just showing y'all what I was getting into. That's why I had to get on stream late. You feel me? So I had to bake the fish, feed the youngin, feed the fam. You feel me? But yeah, he think he's faster than me, coach. I got a video of us racing too. Actually, I think I might have that video on my phone. Let's see. Hold on.
Who's Edward?
That's my coach. That's Coach Washington.
Hey, Edward.
No, it's Mr. Washington. Not it's Mr. Washington. He's not my age. He's older. But actually, I might have video on my phone of us racing, which I can definitely share for you guys. Um, just one moment. I gotta see if I can find that video for you real quick, Coach. I have it. It was recent too, because his mom took a video of us racing, because he thought he was faster than me. Let me see if I just have to save it to my phone real quick, and then I can bring it on stream. And then again, we'll get into the conversations and stuff like that. But how's everybody evening going, man? Yeah, Coach, you really think he faster than me, man? It's comical. I ain't gonna hold you, but hold on. Yeah, I got it right here. So I'm gonna save it to my phone real fast. Okay, hold on. Mal, I ain't gonna say I'm a little slow. I'm older, you know what I mean? So technology ain't he said way older. Yeah, coach, you let him know you weigh a little bit way older than that, right? Um, all right, so I'm saving the video to my iCloud now, and then I'll pull it up here, and then we'll get started on the actual content tonight for you guys. But yeah, this is funny, yo. Now just watch this. He really think he's faster than me, which is hilarious. So I gotta just pull up my photos real quick from my iCloud to sync, and then it'll be on there in just a moment. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all, man. We be getting at it, but this is how we stay competitive because he swears he's faster than me, and honestly, it's good for him to have that confidence. That's all I want him to be, as confident in his ability. I don't be trying to like dog him or anything, but he still gotta respect his pops. You feel me? Let him know, man. The only thing about the iCloud, it takes forever to sync sometimes, man. Like, come on. I, this thing is taking forever. Hold on. It's not saving to my phone. Technology, I tell you. All right, let's see. It should save now. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to pull it up on another screen. Let me close this photos thing real fast, man. Come on, bro. It should not be this hard for the iCloud to just communicate with itself, but apparently it is. All right, let's see. Oh, oh. Why is hold on, 2K is not supposed to be on right now. It's supposed to just be us, son. Yeah, I don't know why 2K is. Oh my god, I just closed the stream out. Oh, I'm tripping. Here we go. Hold on. All right, real fast, y'all. Sorry, I was in the wrong browser. Still learning how to multitask. Yo, what's up with this John? Hold on. I don't know why it's not. All right, I just put up his mom message real fast because I don't know what's going on with this iCloud stuff. Hold on. All right, now I gotta go back to StreamYard and share this with you guys so you can see. I was putting belt on him, coach. Cat. Okay, not that now. I think my iCloud might be full. The one time I need this thing to save. Now I must do all this dumb stuff, bro. All right, we're gonna try to save it to a file. See if that works, because I don't know why this thing is taking forever to save to my phone. It's acting like it doesn't. I don't have memory on my phone or something. Yo, what's the point of? Hold on. What's the point of paying for additional storage if Apple is gonna do stuff like this? You feel? I don't want to complain, but like stuff like that is like it will really make me tweak. I'm really not trying to tweak out. Come on stream, but stuff like that really like irritates me, bro. I can't hold y'all because there's no reason why this should be this hard. Like, come on, man. I gotta do all this extra stuff just to save it to my phone. Like, come on. What are you talking about? All right. So just a moment, I'm saving a video of us racing from my iMessage to my photos so it can show on the computer. Because apparently, if I do it from my phone, it won't do it. Are you watching the World Cup tonight? Yeah. Who you think gonna win the World Cup, Coach? All right, so we should be able to show you this video too, real fast, y'all. So just here we go. My bad for the delay. Okay, or not. I don't know why this thing. Yo, where is my video at? All right, we'll go to files because this is stupid. All right, here we go. So have the video here. This is us racing.
Two,
I'm sorry about.
one, go.
Look, come on, coach. It's I'm not even. I'm not even. Feel me? It ain't. It ain't no competition, bruh. It ain't no competition. Oh yeah, we got Messi up here too, coach. Oh yeah, I'm a Messi fan. He's a Ronaldo fan. But I'm gonna show y'all again. Look, I'm gonna just. I try to give him a little. You know what I
Two,
mean, get him
one,
to
go.
the. But I had to let him know. You feel me? You see the takeoff, coach. I still got it. I still got it. You feel me? Yeah. I let my son know. Look, he not there just yet. Hey, I'm a competitive person, right? Yeah, I don't we not losing to no 8-year-old. I'll tell you that right now. But long story short, coach, yeah, I'm still yeah, he got ways to go for sure. But that's what we working on now. He told me he wanted to get faster and all that stuff. So I told him like, hey, we'll train and it's simple as that. So yeah, shout out to my son. He's been putting the work in. I respect it. And I already told him like, look, I ain't forcing sports on you. He told me he wanted to do football. He wanted to do track eventually. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna just tell you to give you the ropes, the basics, and then we'll go from there. You feel me? So it's all good. But yeah, let's get to the portion that we want to really speak on today. And again, we're just showing love to the track and field athletes out there, man. So shout out to all the athletes who are able to break a world record right now. So I'm going to give you guys, here's the photo. You feel me? This is this over this past weekend. So from top down is probably the most impressive with everything. Oh yeah, he got my mentality for sure. So one thing, like that's what me and his mom noticed that he's let me bring me hold on. Bring me back up. So yeah, one thing we did realize is that he's him right here. There is no stopping that. So let's see. You show him a path. Facts. Look, I told him, look, you do what you want. Your dad gonna support whatever you want. If you want to, you know what I mean, do art, do music, I don't care. You just gotta do something. You feel me? You just gotta stay active. You gotta keep this active here. So, you know, I got him in tutoring and stuff like too. Yo, Texas athletes are okay. I ain't gonna hold y'all. So, all right, we're gonna get right into it. Thank you for saying that. So, number one, I do have to mention the woman you see here at number two, Adeja Hodge. You feel me? She got banned when she was in high school for 17 months for testing positive for a performance enhancer. You feel me? I don't know how. And then she served a 17-month suspension, and then she was able to run this year. She's a 19-year-old freshman at the University of Georgia. And I don't know if you guys see that, but she broke the collegiate record. Excuse me, the collegiate record for the 100-meter and 200 meters. So I'm gonna pull. I have all the information here. But when I seen that, I was just like, when I see the race, again, I can't show you guys the race just for copyright reasons. But when I seen her race, I was like, wait, what? I ain't gonna hold you. I thought that was my boy Chase Son. I sent him the video. I'm like, bro, is this you? He was like, nah, bro. She really liked that. Yeah, it was steroid in her. So I don't understand how she's able to run again. And you know, we have the enhanced games. Yeah, no, that's true. Yes. So basically, like he told me that she got popped for, you know what I mean, the testing and stuff like that. I was unaware of it at the time, which she's very fast and she's has that, and you can just see it. Like she's built like a sprinter. She's really a sprinter, you feel me? And most women are like who are sprinters, they are built with the physique. I want to say a male physique. You just know if you run track, you understand like they got a certain physique because they got that strength behind them, that speed and power. But there was no need for her. I don't think she ever needed to really take stories, but I don't know if it's like a long-term thing with that or something. Like, so I'm confused on if this is a legit record. Like, what do you guys think? Should somebody who tests positive for something like that be able to go ahead and compete? And if they break a record, it should be able to be held. Like for instance, Fred Curley, he is speaking on breaking the world record next year, trying to be the first male to, you know, they're trying to break Usain's Bolt record of the 1919 and 200 meters. And again, let's see, she appealed, so I think she running due to that. No, she did appeal. So they allow her to compete. So if they allow her to compete. I'm not. That's why I say I'm not knocking her or anything like that. I'm just saying as an athlete, if I'm running against somebody I know that tests positive, it was like Justin Gatlin and Usain Bolt. You feel me? Where Usain Bolt never tested positive for anything. Justin Gatlin got popped early on in his career, and then he redeemed himself to become one of the the greatest, not the greatest, but one of the better all time American sprinters. So I know the history of track and field. Like, you have well, like a Carl Lewis, he was clean, but you had his rival Ben Johnson, who ran for Canada, who got popped for drugs. You feel me? For steroid use. And then even like when you seeing Bolt and all them are running, you had like a Safa Powell, who eventually, at one point in time, was the fastest man. And then eventually he got caught with that too. You feel me? And then even in Jamaica's team, when they won the 4x1 world record, one of their runners on the team, if it wasn't Asafa Powell, it was one of the other additional relay runners who got caught with drug use, not drug use. He got popped for steroid use or PEDs, whatever you want to call it. Like later on, they tested under urine samples that wound up coming back dirty. You feel me? So it's always a give and take when it comes to track and field. I honestly think, like me and my man's was talking about it. Me, shout out my boy Raya. We did mention that, hey, PEDs, I think they should be legal in sports because it's entertainment. Unless outside of health reasons, if it doesn't cause like any like fatalities or anything like that, for all being, I think these things should be allowed. Only reason why I say this because some people are naturally gifted in track and field. Sorry, if y'all see me doing that, is because I was cooking earlier with the pepper, so my nose itchy. No, it's not it's no white substance I'm doing or nothing like that. It's the pepper making my nose still itch, so it's making me want to sneeze. So I'm trying not to sneeze and stuff like that. So yeah, that's all. So if you see me doing that with my nose, nah, I ain't doing no what they say, that powder. I ain't doing no powder, y'all. I promise. Look, I joke a lot, man. So if you're new to the stream, leave a like, share the stream out to the friends, get people in here. But yeah, speaking on track and field, the enhanced games is somewhere where if you compete in the enhanced games like a Fred Curley or even a Marvin Bracey, like you have top runners in these games, they technically aren't allowed to compete in the world championships because they done either tested positive or it's allowing you to take substances that wouldn't be allowed in the world championships and stuff like that. Go ahead, you're fine. You can talk, son. It's streaming. It's not. It's all right. No, you're fine. Yeah, he's telling me he had to go to the bathroom. It's all right, y'all. But listen, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, shout out to these people. So first again, we'll go to Jonathan Sims. He had, I think it was it's like a 20 to 30 meter gap from the guy. He was in second place when he got the baton, and the guy that was in first place was about 20 or 30 meters. So again, guys, when you're speaking about collegiate track and field, they are professionals. They are running professional times. So they're not slow at all. This guy ran 42.99 as an anchor to catch the dude in first place. He caught LSU, y'all. So if you see Jaden Reed here for LSU, he broke the 200-meter collegiate record at number 3. So one of his teammates, obviously, if you're breaking the 200-meter record, come on, man. PD should be controlled. Why issue them in a controlled manner? Exactly. So my point exactly. You still got to put the work in. It ain't like PD just gonna make you the best runner of all time or the best athlete of all time. So, for instance, you have somebody like a Barry Bonds, right, who got busted for PEDs, but before he started taking PEDs, he was still an MVP of MLB. So, anything he did prior to PED usage, it probably expanded his prime. Yes, it probably been better than what he was already was. But Barry Bonds was still a Hall of Fame player. Exactly. Yeah, like Barry Bonds was just that good. Alex Rodriguez, same thing. He was just that good. They just happened to take PEDs. You feel what I'm saying? Well, like, was it? I don't mess his name. Was it Mark McGuire or something like that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there was steroid use in baseball, and yeah, they got busted. But those players that got busted, they were all good. So I'm like, you said who? Jackie Robinson. Son, Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson didn't take steroids, and he broke the color barrier for baseball. Because there was I'm gonna tell you something. There's a thing called the Negro League, right? So it's an all black baseball league. So they already played professional baseball back then, but they just now started giving them credit as well too for their records and stuff. So they got into the MLB to break the color barrier in America. It wasn't that he was the first professional black player to do that though. I forget exactly who the guy was, but there was another player before him that was in the MLB prior to Jackie Robinson. He's just the most famous person to do it. Yeah, for sure. Barry Bonds was a Hall of Fame before he went to San Francisco, and that's my whole point. Shout out to California, but we all know out there they a little different when it comes to the laws. They a little lenient with certain things, so that's probably where he got tapped in with them, coach for sure. But yeah, like again, shout out to these athletes here. Um, yeah, so the main one I really wanted to speak on was the Adija Hodge. I felt like that was crazy. Jacoby Tharp. Like, listen, if you're breaking a world record in college, like that doesn't. I don't think people really, coach. I don't think people really understand. Hold on. People guys that took steroids and
That is just bigger.
huh?
That is just bigger.
Yeah, it doesn't make you better. So steroids don't make you a better athlete. It just makes your body like you get toned up more. You know what I'm saying? More muscle, and you should be performing better. But some people, like Coach said, they can still be trash with steroids. But like, remember when Ray Lewis had that torn, was it torn tricep or bicep, or was it his pectoral muscle? That Super Bowl year, they said he took like deer antler spray to recover faster. I'm like, okay, like if he wants to get on the field and risk potential convert into injury, so be it. Like that's not our fault. But it's Ray Lewis, so I understand you don't want somebody like that taking PEDs because he might murder somebody if he hits somebody. Quote unquote. We speaking like football terms, but you know what I'm saying. I listen. I said murder because, and you know what, Ray Lewis, he beat the charge. I can't even bring it up, man. But listen, I meant murder as far as on the football field, not off the football field. No pun intended. Seriously. That was just it happened to be a joke. I really was not joking in regards to that, y'all. I'm being dead serious. But now, like somebody like a Ray Lewis, if he's taking, you know what I'm saying, something to recover faster from an injury, like I don't if I'm an opponent, I'm gonna complain. But if I'm his teammate, oh nah, go ahead, bro. Like, albeit, do your thing. Um, hold on. Hold on. What did Messi do tonight, coach? I see that I just got an alert about Messi. Let's see. Lionel Messi scores historic hat trick for Argentina. He had a hat trick? Yo, hey, Messi, you doing a hat trick in the World Cup? Why did he come? I know why he came to America in regards to getting shares of the team, like David Beckham did and stuff like that. All right, cool. But man, he's still in. If you get a hat trick in World International play, 3 goals, man. That's why you up here. Messi's up here too. He right here. Feel me? Come on, coach. We got him right here. Messi's my favorite player. I got Ronaldo on there too, just out of respect, because Ronaldo did have one of the like, yeah, Messi's that guy, man. Dang, I wish we could show highlights on this. And it wasn't so much about banning people. I'm not banning, but like copyrights and stuff like that. I would for sure show Messi highlights right now. But Messi's that dude. And the thing is, you know how it is. It's if even when you get older, you don't lose that you get smarter. You see me like Bron's still doing his thing in basketball, even though his athleticism has dwindled down. He just happened to be an all-time great athlete. Like Ronaldo still puts up. I think he just won his first championship out there in Saudi Arabia. You feel me? So or wherever he's playing at. You feel me? So it's like these players are their primes. They didn't be past their quote unquote physical prime in our eyes, but they're still performing at all time levels. And we give so much credit in America to LeBron, but again, you have a Lionel Messi who is about the same 20-year span going crazy. You have a Cristiano Ronaldo 20-year span going crazy. So Serena Williams, yes, she just announced that she's coming. Well, I think she already came back, but I think her and her sister are going to do doubles or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that, but I think they're going to do doubles or something like that. I think they said her sister never officially retired. She like sporadically was still playing Venus Williams. So yeah, like these athletes, their prime is going to be longer, but you know, even when we keep it not just track and field terms, just in athletes in general, like so our great athletes set the standard, right? And they set the blueprint on how to eat, on how to train, and now all that information is passed another generation down, y'all. So this you're gonna just start seeing crazier and crazier things. Like we seen a seventh grade. There's a seventh grade uh a girl who ran under 54 seconds, like in the 400 meters. Like what? What are we talking about? That's ridiculous, y'all. We talking about like high schoolers never run under 54. You talking about a seventh grader running that. So like the physical peak of athletes are just like it's unbelievable. You had a high schooler in track and field. Let me pull this up. He was 18-year-old at the time, being his the first 18 the first American sprinter, high school sprinter to run under 20 seconds in the 200 meters. Like, what are you talking about, bro? This is like historic stuff that's happening, but it's happening so much on a regular, like it just gets overshadowed. You feel me? It's crazy. Yep. Gout gout. Oh, gout gout. Oh, let me pull Gout Gout. And out of all the athletes, to me, Gout Gout is special, and he's special because he has the same structure, like the same physical build as a Usain Bolt. And I'm just gonna show you guys him real quick. Gout Gout is someone you need to. If you're in track and field, you know exactly who this kid is. But if you are really a big track fan, this kid is literally. He's not. This isn't no hype. This isn't over exaggeration. In my eyes, he is the next Usain Bolt because look at this man. You see the physical structure of this kid? Hold on, let me add him to the stage real quick, y'all, so y'all can see. Look at this. Look at this. That right there is a Bolt type. Like, okay, when you get hype about track and field because it's not all the time you get someone with height, speed, stride length, and then they got the charisma. You don't get all of that all the time in track and field, bruh. So when you start getting these athletes now who are between 5'11" to 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", who could run fast, like a Noah Lyles, like that's why these type of athletes are so dangerous because they have the foot speed of a Tyson Gay, because of a shorter sprinter. I say Tyson Gay because he's one of the faster foot speed type guys. But then they have the stride length of a Usain Bolt, and then they're young, so you don't even know of a Gout will be potentially the one that could break a record of a Usain Bolt. That's what I'm saying. Like it's all theory, it's all hypothetical. Yes, and we don't know his training and everything like that, how it'll hold up, how his body will hold up. But just the simple fact that these type of athletes are thrown out there more. Like a Usain Bolt was so unregular because of his height and speed. I'm not saying he'll break Bolt's record, but this is someone who, like a Noah Lyles, now threatens Usain Bolt's 200-meter record. Again, if y'all are unaware, let me show y'all what Noah Lyles did today. Let me show you what Noah Lyles did today, man. And again, Noah Lyles is my favorite spinner, so I'm a huge Noah Lyles fan. But shout out Gout Gout. We'll pull up Gout Gout back up. But Noah Lyles today just did something. Sorry, let me pull my mic back. Noah Lyles today just did something that's never been done before. And if you don't see that here, Noah Lyles runs a world record time of 14:57 in the. Wait, oh my bad. It's a six. Hold on, I don't got my glasses on, so that's 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Oh gosh, this is a little too small for me. And you're gonna see me on stream zooming. I can't even zoom this in. That's 14:67 right there. Listen, that's unbelievable. You talking about the world record before that was 14:9? He beat it by a quarter of a second. So Noah Lyles has already a world champions in a 100-meter and a 200-meter. He has the American record of breaking Michael Johnson's 200-meter record for the American 200 meters. So you're talking about somebody who now is progressively getting faster before the U.S. trials, before the World Championships that come in August, and the World trials should be the U.S. trials should be happening soon. That these are all ramping up. So for him to run this fast as a you feel me, as a sprinter at this point in time of the season is remarkable. Like shout out to him. He's putting the work in. Like you said, coach, he's putting the work in, and we're seeing someone who is like I said, I can't show you guys the video of the 150-meter record, but listen, this is oh man, like he beat Gout Gout today in the race as well. You guys see that right here, him and Gout Gout racing. That's why I'm saying I wish we could show so much content on here, but just due to copyright, we're unable to. But this right here is why it's such a track and field needs more coverage because you're getting world records broken left and right. Like that's like Saquon repeating with his 2,000-yard season, bruh. Like that don't happen. It doesn't happen. You don't see it. That's what was happening in track and field right now. That's records being broken every weekend now, bruh. But we just not getting the coverage in the sport just due to the lack of funding and advertisement that's involved in the track and field, which is another conversation. But yeah, man, look, shout out these athletes, bro. Real rap. They doing their thing. And they setting the bar high. Like these things aren't common. I don't want people to think this is common. This is really territory that really isn't broken. Like you guys understand. When you break a national record, a world record, like these records are being held. Let me pull it back up. So just so you guys understand. Like I have to hold on, not that one. just for context, coach. Like you understand because you watch track and field, and if you watch track and field, you understand. But the people who don't watch track and field, who are fans of track and field and only watch during the Olympics, I'm going to just pull up some context for you, just so for you to understand. Okay, so again, you have sorry, the chat's over there. What was his name? Jacoby Tharp breaking a world record, guys. He's breaking a world record as a collegiate athlete. Like, what are we talking about? Like, do you understand that? Like, that doesn't make sense. So, any 110-meter runner that's competing, he's faster and he's in college. Put that in context.
To cry.
No, I ain't crying. I'm just saying he's faster in college than any man who's ever ran 110-meter hurdles. Again, he's in college, faster than any man who's ever stepped foot on a track and ran 110 meters. I, I'm gonna say it one more time. He's in college, faster than any man who's ever stepped foot to run 110 meters. That's unbelievable. But because it's track and field, there's no coverage on it. Like I'm talking about, when I say coverage, guys, if you're tapped in track and field, you know. But our sport does not get the coverage of a basketball, of a football. It's a worldwide sport. We only get coverage during the Olympics for 10 seconds because of 100 meters. And because no allows is flashy, that's the only reason why last time the Olympics was there and the world champions, people was really tuned in. But you have to have that type of confidence, that bravado. It's not cockiness, you feel me? You have to be that. You in track and field, you have to think you the ish, you feel me, to be that. Because you really got to be confident every time you step on the track, whether it's practice, whether it's a meet. You really got to think you're the best out there. You feel me? So these athletes are in college running faster than professionals. Crazy, coach. Yo, and the crazy thing is, the next Olympics is in LA. So you already know. That's what I'm saying. The the hype is slowly brewing. It's slowly but surely coming along, guys. But man, oh man, in track and field, is it some fast athletes out there, bro? And one more time, just for y'all to see, just for y'all to see. Like this is crazy. Like this ain't talking about the distance runners at all either that run fast times. Like, come on. Yeah, and that's exactly what it is, coach. So Noah Lyles is doing all that. So from the time period where he came out, it wasn't last year, it was 2 years ago when he told Adidas that he needs his own signature shoe for like a own signature spike. And people were like, he's comparing himself to Anthony Edwards. Yes, and track and field, he's okay. So Usain Bolt technically would be a Michael Jordan because he's undefeated in championships, right? And championship racing. So, you know, I guess you would call him Michael Jordan. Noah Lyles would be that LeBron James. That's what he is. But because of, you know what I'm saying, how he carries himself, people wouldn't think of it like that. But when you put it in context, yeah, Noah Lyles is like a Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. Like he's not Michael Jordan, but he's literally that next tier, you feel me? Of that track athlete. That's what he is. And it's no like over exaggeration or nothing like that. But that's what he is. Like Tobago could be like from Tobago from I don't say Bahamas. I don't want to say he's from Bahamas. Oh my gosh, I hate not knowing the countries that he's exactly from. But Tobago, you feel me? He popped. You feel me? Boom. Then you had Oblique Seville from Jamaica. Boom. You feel me? Who was it? Kashawn Thompson from Jamaica as well. Like you have runners who are challenging Noah Lyles, which are like LeBron's prime. He was getting challenged from other players, but he's done sustained past all of them. You feel me? So I just that's why I'm comparing it to, guys. Like this isn't to hype up track and field to make it some big thing, or it's really like that. You feel me? These athletes are really like that, and they deserve a lot of recognition because they put the work in. You don't get fast from just being fast, y'all. You really gotta be like, It's genetics, yes. Their genetics do play a point. But at some point in time, these athletes are separating themselves from the genetics that's given to them. Like they're running world record times. You don't break a world record because you're just fast. Like that's not how it works. You feel me? Like the ones that know. So I'm gonna get more track people on here, and that's the goal, man. Yes, we cover basketball, we cover football, and again, we even had my man on yesterday, RJ. Shout out RJ as well. We cover Stanley Cup Finals. You feel me? So we cover every sport on here. It'll be some boxing stuff. There's a big fight coming up. We talk a little bit about the UFC and stuff. Like, oh, actually, hold on. Good point. Because the UFC, I know I spoke a little bit about it yesterday, but if you're unaware, just look at this. Look at how Dana White then turned the UFC from a cage fight, quote unquote, gladiators fighting, to going on to the White House lawn. So if you're unaware of how it looked, because it was a lot of stuff going on. It was a Sunday night. So I'm just gonna pull up a couple images. I can't show the videos again to copyright reasons. But boy, oh boy, did they go crazy with the White House fight. And I'm not mad at them for fighting at the White House. I could care less if they if they fight on the White House or not. But Jesus, I mean, I ain't gonna compare it to Jesus, but man, these boys is going crazy. Like they're just, again, shout out to them for making it happen, and shout out to Trump for allowing it to happen. But man, oh man, has the USC turned from we talking about if you're a business person, you got to understand, you talking about someone who then took a product that was on Spike TV. I'm talking about Dana White, because that's who they give credit to for everything. So we'll give them credit for the growth of the UFC, yeah, for sure. And the fighters too. This is why they always got to get paid in UFC, because listen, if they're getting you on to fight on I'm pulling it up right now for you guys. Just one moment. I have to save the photo first on my computer and then share it with you guys, because I'm running a different, like, so for software talking, I'm doing go through OBS and everything like that. You're not in the coach. Come on, hold on. You can't watch all sports and not like UFC. You like boxing, you gotta like MMA and UFC. Come on, coach. You gotta be on top of that, man. I'm not a bit. I don't get into um all that stuff. But I'm just showing it just for people to understand the context of business. That's why I'm bringing it up. I don't know if it looked like this or not. I didn't watch the actual event because I was doing stuff. But in context and theory, I guess it was supposed to look like this. I don't know if it looked like this exactly on stage. But either way, this is an outdoor event on the White House lawn. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, just so you guys can understand, you're talking about, again, a product that was on TV that was just thrown to the side on Spike TV is now one of the biggest things. Obviously, I think Paramount has the exclusive rights now for UFC. So, and reason being, they did that so they could get a more guaranteed purse to the fighters and, contracts and stuff like that. But long story short, guys, okay. So we going from track and field. I'm speaking a little bit about the UFC White House fight, but I'm giving you guys a theory, right? Okay. So, yes, we were going to host the Olympics not next year, in 2 years, in Los Angeles. So they're clearing out a big thing. Oh, no. And that's the thing. Dana White isn't a good guy. And we're talking about, now I know you understand, coach, because you understand the aspect of sports, right? And Dana White is someone who is able to bypass all the, if you could be on camera, hold on, let me come in screen real quick so you guys understand me. Listen, okay. If you could be on camera smacking your wife and still be the face of a business, you got power. That's what this all comes down to. So basically, all I'm trying to say is that track and field, we just don't got the power to dominate advertising or to generate enough revenue, because and let me bring this up for you guys. If you're unaware, there is a track league that is trying to, and Michael Johnson, who is the best, greatest American runner until Noah Lyles at this point in time, because Noah Lyles is now our trophied American runner, guys. That's what he is. That's what I'm saying. Americans don't like Noah Lyles, but you guys are you're not understanding what he's doing right now. That's why I said he done raced Michael Johnson, guys. He is Michael Johnson now. Outside of running the 400 meter, He done did the double with winning 100, but winning 200. You feel what I'm saying? He done broke his record. So when you break somebody's record, you are now that trophy runner. He's our trophy runner in America. If we are to lay out, yo, we need somebody to run consistently 19, like 5, 19.4, 19.3. Noah Lyles is going to be your guy that's going to represent that. So that's what I'm saying. But long story short, I'm just trying to tie it into this is that this is the growth we talk about in sports. So the NFL, what are they doing? They're breaking records every year as far as the revenue they generate, right? The NBA, they just came out and said they had the most viewed finals since when? Hold on. Yeah. So coach just put that in there that you need the cash. That's all it is. Track and field needs more money, guys. So I'm going to just pull something up real quick for you to understand what I'm talking about. Um, hold on 1 second. Okay. So, and I'm not showing this to crap on track and field, but I'm showing you this so you guys can understand why this is huge for our collegiate athletes to, for them to get paid. Because once you go professional in track and field, it's a struggle to get a prize. It's a struggle to get a good purse. Okay. So this is, again, you have the backing of a Michael Johnson, who, again, at the time being, he is the face of American sprinter. He did something that we didn't see before. Run the 200, then he ran the 400 meter, broke the record at the Atlanta Olympics, right? So listen, I'm bringing this up to show you guys something right now. And like I said with RJ, when he was on, this channel is to educate you guys on the finances behind sports because that's what it's all about. We need to. We got to understand the context of that, right? So just look at this real quick. My bad. Look at this real quick, y'all. You see this? Let me bring it to the screen so you can see it. Y'all see that? And this ain't on to crap on Michael Johnson and his vision, but look at that. How? How is that? Again, this is how. You feel me? And you want to know why I went bankrupt and struggled financially? Because he was trying to pay the top sprinters. Yes, not all runners in track and field are going to get the same pie, right? We understand that. But he was trying to pay the best sprinters in the world their right share of what they deserve in our eyes in track and field. But the money does not generate in track and field. So his company faced financial struggles. Going bankrupt in business ain't always the worst thing. Again, listen, if you understand business, sometimes going bankrupt can be the best thing because it allows you to, hey, you know what? I can't say it all because I don't want to speak on why his company filed bankruptcy. But at the end of the day, they did struggle financially. And what? To sell seats? To generate enough money to make up how much they were trying to pay the athletes. So basically, they were trying to give people $100,000 cash, like 100,000 for winning, or up to $1 million. You feel me? So they were trying to give their track runners their rightful share of what they deserve, because track and field does not get paid enough for you to go professional. So you will see people. So at some point in time, if you have a son or a daughter and they were doing track and field, yes, it's great for them to break a record, right? But at what cost? Well, now NIL allows them to get the funding, the advertisement at a younger age. So maybe it'll change in the next couple of years where our track athletes are getting their right amount. But at the end of the day, track athletes are underpaid, guys. They are. So when you have your all-time, so this is Michael Johnson. I can't say Michael Jordan. I don't want to equate him to that. So I'll say Michael Johnson respectfully at this point in time. And he was regarded as the Michael Jordan because his initials are MJ. You feel me? So he was looked at as Michael Jordan. But once your records are passed in track and field, you are starting to forget because your next now Noah Lyles is going to be the poster child for American sprinting until his records are broken, because records are always meant to be broken. We know that, right? But long story short, the vision from Michael Johnson is not tarnished or anything. This isn't a failure in my eyes. It's not. And the reason why I say it's not a failure, because just because your company was to file or struggle financially, and it was the first year too. So when you do business, guys, some businesses like the WNBA, let's look at how long it took them to make a profit, but they were able to sustain their company because they had the backing of the NBA. It's a sister company to the NBA, right? So let's look that up. And this is facts, guys. How long did it take? Oh, hold on. Don't mind me. And the reason why, we sometimes I type in take the W to make a profit. And yeah, I get sidetracked when it comes to numbers sometimes. Let's see. Uh, are y'all reading that? Like, guys, ladies, understand. So, in context, we're all going to tie it together about what's meant, right? The reason why this is all important, the reason why this is about track and field, the reason why I highlight track and field so much is because think about it, right? You're looking for this Sag right there. Annually, on average, they lost 10 million a year. Okay? But the WNBA never folded its hand. It never filed bankruptcy. They still paid the players. They still had games every year. Right? And what they just do, they just started paying their players on max contracts $1 million. So AJ Wilson now gets paid $1 million. A Nafisa Collier now gets paid $1 million. A Caitlin Clark will get $1 million plus. Angel Reese will get $1 million plus because they deserve it. Yes, because they generate enough money. So at the end of the day, track and field, our issue is that we do not generate enough money, even though a league such as the WNBA can on average lose a $10 million a year, right? But still function enough to still have their league. On the other side, track and field, their league from their top. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. I gotta take this do-rag off. Only being because it's got these lights, they generate heat, yes. But man, when you got a do-rag on, it's like trapping heat. So give me 1 moment. I'm going to go. Where's my phone at? Sentence. Actually, I don't have to move, but it's hot. Okay, so I take the do-rag off because it's making me sweat. And this ain't no, this to the WNBA. It just shows you how hard it is to operate a business when you got a vision, guys. So when you are in the sports, you understand. You always hear NBA players come out. You learn the NBA is a business, but every professional sport is a business. Of course, yes, it's a business. So sports is a business, guys. Yes, we love sports in America. Yes. So football is the prime. Basketball is the prime. Baseball, hockey. Those are the four major sports in America. Those are four major, professional leagues in America, right? Male leagues as well. So you're going to start seeing women leagues. Obviously, they're trying to sustain as a woman. When I say that, I'm not saying women's sports aren't entertaining. No. When it gets into the numbers, you always got the advertising dollar. Yes. And I'm not going to hit you guys with every fact or act like I know everything about how advertising works in sports. No. But we understand as athletes that sports is a business now. So the NIL was huge for athletes because the NIL didn't just allow people to get paid. That wasn't the biggest reason. People who are agents, right? So now your parent can be your agent. Why? Because now my son, my daughter are now able to generate money, not just generate money for us to live, but now they're bringing in millions of dollars. They always brought in $1 million. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm getting real. And then we'll move on to playing Roblox with Cam, right? And I don't push my son into sports for this exact reason. He asks to do football. But when you ask to do football, not only do you ask to play football, you are now doing what? You are now, yes, we're going there, y'all. And reason being, we're going there because again, we are more than a gaming channel. We are more than a podcast. We are more than a talk show and all that, right? At the end of the day, it's not a racist conversation, but sports is built on racism. Reason being, it was, and again, this ain't racial, but the reason why it was to show who is the fastest in the world, right? You go back to the Olympics. You're talking about world wars, guys, right? It was a world war going on, but who is the fastest in the world? Us, right? But we didn't get paid. So it stems from that. And same with football and basketball. Why? Because dominate, but they didn't get paid the fair share. Now we get paid the most, yes, but we don't own the league or anything, right? So a LeBron, that's his reasoning for more than the athlete and why it was so important. When LeBron was told to shut up and dribble, right? I forget the woman's name, but she worked for Fox Sports, right? And the reason why that movement was so big, it was not because we cared about being told to shut up. No, it was saying why. Huh? Without us, this league will fold. And that is why the reason why I brought the okay, listen, guys, it's all ties in, right? This is not no random rant. No, these are facts. So if you want to get factual about sports, if you want your child to sports, so understand, right? When you send your child to a PWI, okay, I'm gonna pull these layers back for you guys. So you understand why I get passionate and why I love sports. Reason why I love sports, because it will always show America the real truth behind sports. The real truth behind sports was to make money, right? But also it was to, hey,
Why did you leave?
who?
Him.
Who?
He left. Look,
No, okay.
there's
When,
zero people.
I know, but when you are streaming, son, when you are streaming, your views go up and down. When you see zero, it means currently there are zero people watching. But the beauty about streaming, son, right? Don't you see remember I showed you that DDG clip when he was talking to Cam Newton, right?
Yeah.
You heard him say it is important to have live viewers, right? But what's also important? Your content. So rather you have what he say, you want to, yes, have 2 to 3,000 people watching you at the same time. But what did he say? If you don't have that, that does not mean you are doing bad as a streamer, because streaming is what? Content. And what is content? What? Long form. So, son, when you go stream, right? Twitch, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Facebook are going to be your major platforms, right? Okay, so this is educational for you. But when you decide to go stream, yes, I hit live, but we have zero at the time, but we just have 4 and 5, right? So views go up and down. Long story short, okay, because you asked me questions, I got to answer your question because you're my son, yes, and not because you're my son, because it's a respectful thing to do to answer somebody's question. So at the time being, when you are streaming, son, your views go up and down because people will click on things. But what's the beauty about streaming? They can go watch something else and come back, right? So we could stream for 4 hours tonight and have zero views. Live, zero views. But when you decide to enter content creation, you understand the beauty about streaming is that I may have zero live views, and guys, I'm sweating because of lights. Right? Yes, it's okay. I'm gonna get some water after this, right? But long story short, yes, you may have zero live views at the time because live views are people currently watching you, but you do not base success off of your live views. You base success again. This is not me because I currently have zero views. No, I care less about it's zero views. I'm talking to the camera, right? All right, my son asked me a question. I'm gonna answer, and I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. I'm gonna make this video. And then I gotta go to the content creation portion because I had a reason to play somebody in 2K tonight, but it may be too late. Guys, listen, women, listen. When you decide to create content, there are going to be days when you're talking to no one. Why? Because in America, around the world, and not just, let me rephrase that. Around the world, there's a billion things people could be doing, right? When people decide to watch you stream, it's a beautiful thing. And I say beautiful in this context. Why? Because somebody took the time to click your video and give you a chance. They love it, so they stay. Yes, you had their attention. Not had in a bad way, you had in a good way. All right? It all falls together into this. Son, you see how I put up, right? Okay, after this, I send you right. But you see how after this, right? I showed you what, okay, son. And my son says, hey, you got 0 viewers, dad. Why are you still streaming? Right? That's his. My son is me. And that's why it's so funny. Because that's what I would say. Why would you keep creating content? Yo, you know what, son? You see me doing what earlier? Making clips, right? Of what? Our stream, right? Now, we didn't have 0 viewers earlier. We did. But we had as much as 5 people watching. And the reason why that was very important because why? That was my most viewed content at the time. But we surpassed that tonight. And then we didn't, right? So that's streaming, son. It's funny because when I brought up the WNBA, okay, hold on. Son, you said currently time we have 0 viewers, right? At right now we have 0 viewers. Yes. What is no, son? Shh, quiet. Because you're my son, I can tell you, shh, quiet, and not in a bad way. No. And people who are watching, like, why are you talking to something like that? Because my son is like me. We not gonna stop. We gonna keep asking questions. So someone who is very, how can I put this? Someone who asks a lot of questions. Sometimes, like my dad told me, hey, son, because my dad is like me, and I am like my dad, and my son is like me. Yes, my son's a third, but we're all individuals. And before I get sidetracked, 'cause I am. But listen, what did I say, son? Okay, you can't see it. And guys, yes, I had cataract surgery, so my eyes don't focus on the actual. And all people who got cataract surgery, they tell you this. Yes, your eyes don't focus like normal people. So when you guys see me doing, I don't have glasses yet. My glasses got ordered yesterday, right? And son, when you are a business, this is what it means, right? So it says what? This is the WNBA. You know what WNBA is? So that's the women's professional league, right? So I'm gonna read what it says right here to you, okay? It says the league. Cam, yo, you can't do that. Yes, you can, but yes, you get out. Actually, get out, son. You're yo, and I love you so much. I am not going to say I'm saying, but listen, look, okay, listen. The league has operated at an annual loss. Cam, seriously, get out. You're drawing. Yes, get out, son. Get out. You're not gonna come in here and start drawing like that. Get out. Seriously, get out. You know what you can do? Can you get me something to drink, please? And you come back in. But yes, get out right now because you're drawing. You think that's funny? It is not funny. Yo, I'm asking you to do something. Seriously. Okay, give me some juice from my stairs, please. Ladies, gentlemen, when you gotta come out and you're like, this is what it's like. We draw, right? And the reason why we draw is because we are very loving, right? My son is very loving. He is not disrespectful. No. But doing that is drawing, right? Okay, long story short, he asked you a question. Hey, you got 0 views, why are we so streaming? Okay, here it goes. And the reason why you would keep streaming, because what? Somebody can always click what? Your stream. Yes, okay. So, and why it's important to keep streaming, because yes, you can get a viewer, but what do, son? You're not, you don't live stream, guys, at the moment, right now. You don't live stream at the moment for the money, guys. It's not about the money. It's about the content. Okay. Live stream is about content, yes. But my son's not here. He's right here. Okay. What are you doing? What is that? Okay. Okay. When you are a Kamal, this is what we this is what we do, right? So my son draw wilding, right? Losing gas. Okay. I'm not sweating because of these lights, right? And the reason why I asked my son to get some juice, I did tell you guys I'm a diabetic, so sometimes we do sweat because why? Our sugar goes low. And this and something, right? What you ask me? Zero. Okay. Smile. I'm gonna answer two things, and I'm like, but okay. Y'all heard that, right? And that's why I had to get some juice. So because I start sweating, is a tall tale sign of what? Hey, your sugar's going low. Hey, you need to do what? Address that, okay? And you heard that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, actually, son. Oh, no. I'm gonna stop because okay. Okay, one thing, right? You're diabetic, Mal. Yes. No, I didn't mean like that. No. All right, let me stop. I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to this. And this means what, son? What's that? What's that number say? Can you read that?
No.
Read the screen. Read oh, right.
Three.
Huh?
83.
What that mean?
You should have been 83.
Yeah. No, not 83%. I'm at 83, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 0 views don't mean nothing because content, you can create content. Not technically, we do live stream for people to tune in to the live stream. Yeah, so we are creating content. And then once you create content, you do what? Create more content, create more content. So, guys, here's the educational. So, yes, you will see me sweat. Why? Because my sugar's low right now and I'm going to drink what? Juice, right? To bring it up. But long story short, you see this number? 83. What does that mean, son? My sugar's low. So, how do you bring your sugar up, Mal? You drink some juice, right? But how much juice you drink? Doctors will tell you to drink 48 ounces to bring it up of juice. And then do what? Yeah, what? More juice, right? So you drink it up, bring it up. But technically, you do have to do that because you will crash. And what does crash mean? It don't mean when you say crash, it don't mean you're just gonna, you know what I mean? No. The reason why low sugar is bad, and the reason why this is why I love streaming, and this is why I love content, because this right here will tell you you're human, right? Yes. I'm sorry.
Welcome.
And because I don't really drink a lot of juice all the time. Okay, I'm gonna mute it, and I'll obviously have my phone here. It's not muted, right? We're going to get Roblox on, yes, because I'm going to keep talking. I love talking, guys. If you ain't, ladies, gentlemen, if you ain't realize, I do talk a lot. My son asked me a great question. Why do you have 0 viewers at the moment? Because people will always click your stream, guys. But the reason I'm going to stop and start playing the game, and we will answer my son's question, right? When you got 0 views, guys, you don't stop streaming. No, you keep streaming. Why? Because somebody may click on a view, on your stream. And what does that mean, Cam? You got a viewer, right? And you told the viewer to do what? Like the stream,
Yeah.
comment, share the stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do they always do that?
No.
Exactly. But why do you always? And I roll my eye technically because I can, right? No, stop, Mal. Okay. Guys, my sugar's low, so sometimes we do get delirious as diabetics. It is. Yeah, I'm gonna chill. Okay, listen, sorry. I'm actually no, I'm not. Okay, listen. What was the question?
Why do you not have any streamers?
Right.
I mean,
Okay, listen, son. When you stream, remember I showed you that DD. Okay, listen. Yes, that's what it was. I showed you the DDD. I'll be right back. I'm gonna restart the stream, but give me about 20 minutes. I'll be right back. Hold on. And the only reason why I end the stream is because I technically my sugars are gonna drop. Yeah, my phone keep going off. So I'm gonna stop. Get some juice. I did get some juice. Hey, I'm doing this. Okay, stop now. We'll be right back. No, I'm not. Okay. Yes, I am. I actually do have to stop the stream.